Good evening, everyone. I'm Kristen Farley.
And I'm Ryan O'Donnell. Thanks for joining us here. Well, another shakeup here on Rocky Top. Beverly Davenport has been fired, a move many people didn't see coming.
Yeah, Davenport serving as UT's chancellor for less than a year and a half, about 14 months actually. Today's news coming as a shock to the students and faculty there at the university.
My chancellor, my chancellor, my chancellor, my chancellor.
Davenport, the university's first female chancellor and the highest paid one in university history. Now, all throughout our newscast, we've been telling you about this termination letter that UT President Joe DiPietro sent to Davenport.
Yeah, and in that letter, he states he believes it's in the best interest for UT's flagship campus to change leadership.
President DiPietro saying in part, quote, "I have decided that it is best to move forward with a change in leadership rather than putting you on a formal performance improvement plan."
DiPietro laying out 7 areas he states Davenport has either been unwilling or unable to improve. Now, number 1 on the list, he says the relationship between him and others continued to be unsatisfactory.
Second, he says Davenport would have benefited from a professional coach, and her unwillingness to engage with one was, quote, frustrating.
Number 3 on the list, DiPietro saying she had not acclimated herself to the UT system and appeared unwilling to try and understand the value of the UT system.
4, the termination letter says her one-on-one and small group skills were poor.
5, it states problems with lack of organization's attention to detail and timely follow-up.
Next, DiPietro says that Davenport failed to accept responsibility for those under her and publicly blamed administrators before her.
And the 7th point on that list there, he makes Davenport failed to communicate a defined strategic vision of where to take the campus.
Now, despite that letter, today students on UT's campus gathering to show support for Davenport. They first started at Andy Holt Tower holding signs and protesting the university's decision. Yeah,
then they made their way over to the Rock here painting a message of support. Now tonight, that's where we find WATE 6 on your side reporter Jennifer Webb. And Jennifer, you've been on campus most of the day today since the announcement. So what are students saying about Davenport?
Well, Ryan and Kristen, as you can see from the rock behind me, stand with Dav. That's what a lot of students are saying and feeling here on campus today. Several of them showing up earlier today to paint the rock. But I also spoke with one recent graduate who says she doesn't feel the same way, and she's actually pretty happy to see Davenport go.
We stand for her. She stood for us. We stand for her.
Today, students rallying behind Beverly Davenport after word broke that the university's first female chancellor had been fired.
This I wouldn't call a protest, I would call it a sign of support for our chancellor. No one loves this university more and no one supports our students more than Chancellor Davenport.
Students gathering at Andy Holt Tower right after the news broke. Students then moving to the Rock at around 6 p.m. to paint their support.
And the Rock has been here for so long, and it's been kind of a forum where students can kind of voice their opinions and any concerns they might have. So I thought, what other place to show our concern that we want our chancellor here, we support our chancellor, than the Rock itself.
But not everyone is upset over Davenport's termination.
I'm incredibly shocked by the news, but very relieved.
Kayla Parker graduated from the University of Tennessee in December of 2017. But says her experience in Knoxville was not what it should have been.
A lot of people know that I did not have the best relationship or even respect towards Chancellor Davenport, just in ways that she handled personal experiences of mine.
In 2016, the school suspended a male student after the school's Student Conduct Community Standards, or SCCS, investigated a sexual assault that involved Kayla. In a letter to Kayla from UT, Beverly Davenport decided to reverse the suspension, allowing that student to graduate.
To grant a degree to the person who raped me was disappointing, shocking, and was not the ending to my college experience that I would have liked.
Now, both Parker and students in support of Beverly Davenport tell me they really just want some answers surrounding this decision. Reporting live from the University of Tennessee, I'm Jennifer Webb, WATE 6 on your side. Ryan, right. Kristen.
Jennifer, thank you. Now, we heard from students, but many faculty members still have a lot of unanswered questions as well.
I know this is the one reason that she's being let go. No matter what else they say, sports or anything else, it's because she stood up for us. And now she's being let go for that because some people want the almighty dollar, and we just want it tomorrow. We want it tomorrow with benefits. So, you know, whatever. I'm not giving up. This lady stood up for us. And you know what? I'm going to stand up for her.
And tonight, a lot of people taking to social media after today's announcement to fire Beverly Davenport as chancellor. A UT-Knoxville student government, we're going to start with this one, saying that this comes as quite a shock to all. Chancellor Davenport brought unity, knowledge, and strength to our campus. We will continue to support her as she has supported us. Taylor Mooney tweets out, Joe DiPietro bashes Beverly Davenport's communication and organization skills for over half of this letter, then makes her a professor in the communications college. Makes sense, right? With a question mark. Tyler Pelham, he tweets out, Beverly Davenport was the only person with the gall to stand up to Bill Haslam when he wanted to outsource hundreds of jobs at the University of Tennessee. I'm sure it's just a coincidence she was fired. And Jeff Olson on Facebook saying, it's interesting that two major hires from the University of Cincinnati didn't work out in close succession as well. I think the university should seek and groom leaders from within. Again, if you'd like to join in on the conversation, please do so on our Facebook or Twitter page. Kristen?
All right, Ryan. Now, Davenport will remain at the University of Tennessee, again, as a faculty member. According to the termination letter from President DiPietro, Davenport is on administrative leave with pay. Her position as chancellor ends July 1st. She will then become a member of the faculty, as you've heard, in the College of Communication and Information. Davenport will be paid $438,000 for 4 years, 75% of her base salary as chancellor, which is $585,000. Starting the 5th year, her salary will be adjusted to other full professors in the department. Now, to take a look at all of our coverage, everyone, including that termination letter, and read it yourself in full, we have it posted on our website. Just go to WATE.com and click under the As Seen On section. Well, we have an update now to a story that we first brought you as breaking news yesterday about a federal investigation involving the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office. In a statement, Claiborne County Sheriff, or Mayor rather, Jack Daniels telling us, quote, state and federal agents picked up financial records from the finance office and sheriff's department as part of an investigation. He went on to say there have been no charges made against anyone by any of the agents. The operation of Claiborne County government has not been compromised or affected in any way. Now, agents were seen carrying boxes of evidence from the sheriff's office, including papers, notebooks, and computers. We have reached out to the sheriff for a comment, but we are still waiting back to hear from him. We will continue to follow this investigation, of course, let you know if we get any updates.
New here at 11 o'clock, Knoxville police say a man has died after a crash on Clinton Highway this morning. We're told there were 3 vehicles involved in the crash here, a Volkswagen Jetta, a Mercedes, and a semi-truck. The driver of the Volkswagen, Jefferson Williford, was taken to UT Medical Center, where we're told later he died. Now, the 2 people in the Mercedes were also taken to the hospital. Their injuries are non-life threatening. We're told they were test driving the car at the time of the crash. Police are saying they're still trying to figure out what caused that crash. All right, still to come here at 11 o'clock, a look at body cam footage the night of the deadly Las Vegas shooting.
The tense moments leading up to finding the alleged gunman's room.
And Thursday looks even warmer than what we saw for today. I'm going to let you know just how long this warming trend is going to last coming up.
In my behind-the-scenes story tonight, I'm going to show you a program that involves this card here that makes your visit to Dollywood even more special. That's coming up.
And caught on camera, a truck carrying thousands of gallons of gasoline crashing into a utility pole. What the driver says happened and why police are not buying his story. Next.